Come on, people, sign in. What's good? Sign in, sign in, sign in, sign in. We're going to go off again. All right. Okay, this is the roll call. Let me know, please, if you have X. Share this out on X too, okay? I'm feeling good, brother. It's coming up on the anniversary of my son. So, okay. If y'all have X, please share this out on X. So, what's today's date? The 11th? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling on this Monday? Hope you're doing all right. So, come on, y'all. Let's go. Listen, this is how we're going to do this. There are, if you keep, what's up, baby? Oh, if you keep typing something in here, I will put you on a timeout. Okay, you will be on a timeout until you get some kahunas and come on the feed. Okay, so hopefully y'all focus on what I'm saying to you. So I want to give a shout out to first and foremost to my brother Noah. Shout out to Noah, man. Let me share. I got to do this, man. Shout out to my brother Noah. Y'all may have heard his name before in that video. I just got off the phone with my brother Noah in Philadelphia. And shout out to my brother, my elder, Ralph Stevens. Shout out to him also. And shout out to my brother Hanif Shabazz from All Dumb DVDs. So I give shout outs, right? So these are people who's been around this for a very, very long time. And I asked my brother Noah if he mind coming on the feed, but he had to go out. So Noah is in Philadelphia. He just was telling me about a man just got stabbed up in Philadelphia and then got stomped, taking his child to a party in Philadelphia. He said, Philly is crazy, yo. Yo, hey, and no foundational black people is actually out there protesting about that. That's kind of crazy. Stabbed to death. Ain't that crazy? So I'm sitting on the phone with my brother Noah. And Noah knew my son Amir before he was even born. That's how far back Noah and I go. Before my son Amir was born. So coming up on the 15th is the day my son left me in 2020. He was killed in 2020 in Philadelphia. So bear with me. So yeah. So 2020, Philadelphia, he was killed. And I sat back all day and I said, do I even feel like doing a video? Because it's not even worth it no more. It's not even worth it. Like, I swear it's not. It's like I'm sitting on the phone and I'm talking to Noah. And Noah is saying, like, we are chasing our tails. All these people that's coming out that y'all cheerlead. He said, They are getting this information off the backs of us. Off the backs of us, who put the blood, sweat, and tears. And I didn't say that. He said that. We put the blood, sweat, and tears into a lot of this stuff, B, and we didn't do it for money. So he talked about Umar Johnson. He said Umar Johnson is the same way, out of the same institutions, he said. Same institutions, he said. He said Frances Cress Welsing was doing it for money. It is. She was doing it for money. See, they doing it for money and prestige. I didn't say that. So if anyone knows my brother Noah in Philadelphia, y'all know Noah, in between Noah and my brother Hanif Shabazz, has all of the classic VHSs. You name somebody in any of these movements, brother Noah in Philadelphia was the one that was bringing people to Philly. Noah, which y'all probably don't know. All the videos that y'all see with Queen Val, it was brother Noah. Okay? So the weird part was, as I'm sitting on the phone with him, he said all of them got the information still from the European school. All the big wigs that keep talking all this conscious talking, these are the ones that they put in front of you. They put them all in front of you, right? He said, and that blew my mind because Noah said even Frances Cress Welsing. I said, damn, her too? He said, yes, they were all about money. And that's what he said. Also, Tariq Nasheed too. It's all about money. See, y'all don't understand the struggle. And I told Noah, I hope he can come on the feed. Y'all really don't understand the struggle of the real people who put the real work in. Y'all don't care. This is why I sat back today and said, why should I even come live? But it's a certain thing I want to talk about to y'all. So I want y'all to timestamp this day, okay? Today is, what's the day's date, Dre?
I think it's the 12th of August.
It's the 12th of August. So listen to me so y'all won't repeat a video that I've talked about to 12th, August 12th, 2024, because somebody will bring this video directly back to me months later and say, did you see this up here? So I told you about the blood, sweat, and tears that we put in this. Noah told me all of them, from Frances Cress Welsing to Umar Johnson, every last one of them. It was always about money with them. It's not about truth, B. So mark this day down, August 12th, 2024. And if y'all read the titles, let me know. If y'all have X, please share this out on X. And if you have something to say, do not type. Come to the cipher. That's the link right there, Sabir Bay, or before 1492. So I'm trying to get Noah on the phone, and I was like, I'm trying to rekindle all of the people that was around at this time, from riding around with no tags on our cars and no stickers, and I did all of that. We laid the foundation for all the stuff that y'all see today. And he said, if it works for them, let's see if it works. Now talk to somebody that was there at the table at that particular time. So this thing has become, Dre, about money. And I sat on the phone with Noah and I said, brother, I don't want to say sacrifice my son, but I didn't pay attention. This is why I got to be more alive with my other children. Like, seriously, because y'all don't give a damn. So we all went through this like dealing with our children, and our children, some of them are grown, but we all went through this, giving people this information. And Negroes get on these feeds and say it should be free, when none of y'all sit up here and say, let's support the real people. So I hope y'all share these videos out. And we never, ever wavered. We never walked away from this. Noah said he's done with it because we are chasing our tails. Real people don't get the support that they should. If you don't like what I'm saying, bring it to the cipher. Let's get started. Bring it to the cipher, because what we need is knowledge. This is how I do it for real, for real. Let's go. Share it out, share it out, share it out. The link is right there, baby. Share it out, y'all. Let's go. Share it out. Tweet it out. Hit the link.
What's going on? Information keeps us strong. Hurt you bad. Take it from me. You walking around. Or be in control. You gotta give yourself and you don't get the knowledge. But you really want me. Do you really want me? It's the knowledge. But you really want me. The knowledge. But you really want me. The light, don't believe the hype. You fucking out, chilling the pipe, when the light. What is smoke? Nice to laugh, but don't be the joke. Get better, get better. I try to be the processor. Don't be the lie. See, take my advice to get the light. That's really want. Really want. What you really want. What you really want. Prejudice. No. Ignorance. No. Bigotry. No. Illiteracy. No. 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Everyone just when the road shines. Forget the children, prejudice, and ignorance. Get you to read it right. That's the only way to win the fight for life. Soon is the goal. So if you want to be thinking
Y'all get the picture? So shout out again to my brother Noah. I've known him for God knows how long. And I don't know if y'all know. He didn't even know, Dre, he didn't even know who Kaba was. This is the weird part. He didn't know who he said Kaba. He said Booker T. He said, oh, Booker T. See, y'all don't know Booker T. Y'all know Kaba. So I was on the phone with Noah. The weirdest thing ever happened. Like, majority of the people that y'all are getting your information from are people who went to the colleges of the European. He told me the story that he went down, I think it was South Carolina somewhere. He went to an Indian reservation, right? And he said when he went in there, all the pictures was like Europeans, right? It's so serious, right? So he's telling me this on the phone.
Yeah,
And the dude that was heading it was a European, right? And he said, that's not what the people look like. This is what he said, right? He said, yeah. He said, but the deeper you dig, you'll find the darker people. But he was talking about all this stuff is for tourists. So the same thing happens with our people. If it's not about slavery with our people and going to the door, no returning, you crazy mother effers paying $6,000 for a damn tour to go get the press, that's crazy. So I'm sitting on the phone and I'm going back and forth with Noah. And some of y'all and your feelings come on the feed. That's all they give you black people. It's slavery, slave conversations. We were slaves, brother. We're black people, but at the same time, we're gods at the same time. I'm a god, but I'm a slave. I'm a god, but I'm in this white supremacy. Make it make sense. Now, I didn't want to do this video today. I really didn't. Because the anniversary of my son's death is coming up on 15th. So I sat back and I'm trying to figure out. And it was like I was laying here on the couch and something was pushing me saying, no, you got to do this. And I don't know if it was my son or not, brother Dre. I don't know. I don't know if it was my son saying, no, dad, you got to get up. If you know it, you got to tell it. I swear, I'm like, Crazy dude. My sim, are you speaking to me from the other side, brother? Wherever you at, but his ashes is up sitting up there. But I'm sitting here saying, what is it all for? Then I call my brother Noah. And my brother Noah is like a big brother to me. And I'm talking to Noah. And Noah's saying we spearheaded a lot of these things that y'all know. We had the blood, sweat, and tears. We did all of these things. He said, but it's like you chasing your tail with this. And I say, this is why I tell people now, just travel the world, man, and see the world for what it is. And then it'll start opening up to you. So when he said this to me about Kaaba, I told him, I sent him the video, but I want y'all to hear it yourself, okay? I want y'all to hear this. This is what I sent my brother Noah. 1 second. All of them either were school teachers or are all a part of the same link. They hooked up with these degrees. Listen up.
And I did a presentation. That's where I first met Sabir.
What up?
3 years, Sabir and I have spoken, going back and forth. Sabir called me up and said, yo, there's a brother that's doing a documentary, and he's interested in you being a part of it. And I said, okay. And he said his name is Amadeus. And, well, he actually told me his real name, you know, the name I went by before Amadeus Christ. And so I said, sure, well, why don't we, you know, tell him to call me. And what happened was he said, I'll do one better. Let's do a conference call. So we did a conference call. Amadeus was on the line. We started talking. And then all of a sudden the line broke.
Play it again. I'm going to play it one more time for y'all.
I got a call from Sabir Bey. And Sabir Bey told me that Sabir Bey is a scholar, particularly in the Moorish tradition. I had met Sabir in the 90s. He and another brother, Noah, had brought me out to Philadelphia to do some work. And I did a presentation. That's where I first met Sabir.
In the 90s.
3 years, Sabir and I have spoken, going back and forth. Sabir Bey called me up and said, yo, there's a brother that's doing a documentary, and he's interested in you being a part of it. And I said, okay. And he said his name is Amadeus. And, well, he actually told me his real name, you know, the name I went by before Amadeus Christ. And so I said, sure, well, why don't we, you know, tell him to call me. And what happened was he said, I'll do one better. Let's do a conference call. So we did a conference call. Amadeus was on the line. We started talking. And then all of a sudden the line broke.
Let me explain to you how this works. See, I didn't get into this, brother Dre, for money. I didn't. But when I was on the phone with Noah didn't even know that was Kaaba was his name. He knew Booker T. Coleman. That was the weird part. But he said I met Sabir in the 90s, not in 2000. So all of these people that y'all see that's actually talking, ask them where they get the information from. Why do you think my name, they say don't bring his name up? So Noah and I was on the phone and we laughing about this. I swear we laughing. We laughing back and forth about all this. Now, again, any video that you would ever want, Noah is the one that has it. And my brother Hanif Shabazz in Philadelphia. Both of them has literally, when I say archives, brother, they are our archives. You want to go to the Library of Congress? Go to those brothers for all this information. Dead serious. So as I'm sitting on the phone with Noah, and I'm like, why am I even doing this? It's like I'm chasing tails, and then something is pushing me. I did the research. I did all of that. I did the research. I did all of these things. All this stuff that y'all talking about right now, you're getting it from the YouTube era. But the real people who put the blood, sweat, and tear into this mug. I hope this is my brother Dre. What's up, Dre from Philly? The people who really put the blood, sweat, and tears in this, bro, and still keep going, and people call you and be like, nigga, I don't know how you do it, bro. I don't know how you keep going. I don't know how. With no finances, how do you keep going with no finances? So it can't be about money with me. If you believe it's about money, then the people that do have the money, then tell them to come in the room with Sabir Bey and put up some money, and then I'll take their money from them. That sound fair? Because I'm not going to argue with a fool that ain't never did. I'm making it fair for you. Okay? So I'm laughing at all of this. And as I'm on the phone with Noah, and I said, you don't really want to touch me. It's not egotistical. It's just what it is. Because we was in those rooms. All the videos and the UCCs and the accepted for values and all these things. Where did you get your information from? That's how I would be. So I'm sitting with Noah and I'm sitting on the phone and we laughing about this, bro. I'm like, this is a joke, bro. So I'm calling everybody in Philadelphia. Anybody I believe is conscious. Anybody I'm asking is conscious. I'm asking them these questions. So he said Francis Cress Welsing is part of it. It was about money. Umar Johnson, it's about money. Tariq Nasheed is about money. And some of these conscious people, I don't blame them, but some of these conscious dudes too. What work have they really put in? What kind of work they put in? You ain't never see me switch up, falter, have a red bottom hat, talk about what kind of car I'm driving. Nigga, I can have all those great things, but the thing is that I'm a realist. I'm not on these feeds for seeking for fame. So I called my elder in Philadelphia. I asked every elder about this, even she's not my mom, but she's my play mom. And I called in Philadelphia, everybody that's in the conscious community, right? I asked them this question. If y'all see the title, please let me know. I posted something up and I asked them, have you ever heard of the Colored Merchants Association? Don't try to Google it right now. I told y'all to timestamp this day. How many of y'all ever heard of the Colored Merchants? Now, I've been in this thing for a long time, brother. I never, ever heard of this. Never heard of this. Then somebody's going to send me a video that I'm doing today, maybe in a couple of weeks. You say, well, Jabir, did you see about this? You never heard of it, right? Come on, let's be realistic. I need y'all to share it out because somebody's going to do a video.
I was just well, you sent me the text, but I'm just learning about it.
You just learning about it?
Yeah.
Come on, because somebody's going to say something crazy. Right? 1 second. We're going to give them some time because somebody going to probably try to Google it. Then they're going to send me the video back to me next week or some crazy stuff. This is how this thing works. Y'all don't understand social media, bro.
It be like that.
So this is around the time of the great Noble Drew Ali. Colored merchants, the C.M.A. Come on now. Now watch somebody do a video, send it to somebody, then somebody going to send it back to me and say, "Woo." Just look it up. I'm not here to hold y'all hands, B. I'm not here to hold nobody's hands, no one's hands at all. Support the real people, yo. Because I told y'all, researchers get almost $100,000. So out of all the so-called black people that y'all heard of, from Umar Johnson, the Tariq Nasheed, since they foundational black Americans, or Boyce Watkins, send us the Boyce Watkins. Hurry up, y'all. Send us the Boyce, your black dollar. Please hurry up and send us the Boyce Watkins. Y'all don't get it yet? Why they don't want certain people on their feeds? Because I'm going to bring it up and say, well, I spoke about this subject and read up on these subjects back then. So for the people to say, well, we knew about it, right? Just for the sake. Why didn't y'all talk about it? How did I just find out about it just now? And I'm bringing it to you as I'm in real time. How does that happen? How is it that I just found out about this? And if you knew about this 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 years ago, you never brought it to our people's attention. I'm talking to the foundational black Americans or the Boyce Watkinses. I hope y'all share this to them.
This should be Boy Watkins Playhouse. Let's see what he be talking about.
This is what he's talking about, right? Right? He speaks about this. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, this is kind of crazy, right? This is wild. But this is around the time of Noble Drew Ali, and they damn sure didn't call people African Americans. Look, I'm on the y'all to see. Who put this in here? African American. No, it wasn't. That don't even say that where it says colored merchants at. That don't even say that in that motherfucker. It don't even say colored merchants. I mean, African American merchants. It says Colored Merchants Association. Right? Then you go down further in the article, it says black. Which one? Why they keep ducking the Moorish piece, bro? Come on, how many? This is not too far from Black Wall Street. Think about it. This is after Black Wall Street, but you big up Wall Street. Who is actually sending people in to mislead you? Is it the conscious people like my brother Noah said about Francis Cress Welsing? You and your feelings, get on my feet about Francis Cress Welsing. She was in that same league, these same fraternities. It's about money and prestige. If you don't like that I said it about her, come on the feed. Talk to me as a man. This is why y'all don't want real conversation. Y'all don't want no real talk, big. Y'all don't even realize that's why Umar would never sit in the room with real people. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Never sit in the room. So this is around the time of Noble Drew Ali, when Noble Drew Ali said we were not Negro, black, or colored. Am I making sense yet, y'all? Noble Drew Ali left in 1920 motherfreaking 9. So out of all of the great smart people that you see from Kaaba, send us to Kaaba too. Send it to all of them. Why we didn't talk about this? This should be a subject. This should, honestly, let me be real with y'all. This should be a damn documentary. This should be a documentary or a movie. What you think?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, the people be making documentaries that should make about this colored merchant.
But
What
look,
would they selling should be?
but look who's in here. Booker T. Washington. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Who that right there? Who's that be? The officials of the National Negro Business League. Come on, baby. How you going to talk about Booker T and everybody else and ain't going to bring up this? Now, if somebody said they know about it, then why haven't they ever talked about it? Why haven't this been spoken? I've been around for a long time. I never heard it for Black History Month. Have you ever? I mean, let's be real, y'all. How many of y'all? Irving, you've been around for a minute, right, brother? Have you ever heard this being spoke of for Black History Month? Come on. How many of y'all heard of this being spoke of on Black History Month? They tell you everything about slavery. Don't forget to get your tickets to go overseas to go see The Door of No Return. Don't forget that part. You got to pay $6,000. You got to pay $6,000. Hurry up and share it out. Y'all have X. Please retweet this out. Tell them to contact Brother Sabir. I'm willing to talk about it. I know some of y'all on this feed is scared to death. Look at that. Only one person. Irv said no, right? I don't know. I ain't even going to talk about it. I ain't going to mention it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to let Sabir Bey know that I don't know. I'm going to let him know I don't know. I'm going to let him know I don't know. So all of them are part of the boule. I don't care if you don't like it. Francis Quest Wilson is part of it too. All of them. And honestly, the conscious people is like that too now. This is the weirdest thing ever now. We worrying about slavery. Look, these Negroes are worrying about who's sleeping with who and white supremacy and begging for reparations, and you don't even know your nationality. This is the weirdest thing ever. But for some odd reason, everyone skips over the Moors. Ain't that kind of funny? They will sit up and say we're not Moors, but yet you everything but African American. We're African American, we're Negroes, and we're blacks. Like, nigga, what happened to the Moors? Come on, somebody help me out. What happened? We everything. We could be all these great things, right? But don't ever bring up the Moors. Don't ever bring the Moors up. Don't ever bring the Moors up. You can talk about everything, but never bring the Moors up. But this is the weirdest thing ever. So how did they switch? I mean, come on, Margaret, you've been around for a minute. Have you ever heard of this, Margaret? So all of these things have been done before. Come on, man. I need some OGs on my feed. Y'all that been around for a minute. I called all my elders. I called all the elders and asked them, did they ever hear about it? They said no. Somebody shared this to Dr. Kaba. And if he say he heard of this, then ask Dr. Kaba why he never talked about it. If you're going to talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Black Wall Street, why not talking about this in 1929? Oh, my bad. I forgot. You can't talk about it because Massa wouldn't let you get your pension. So make sure y'all timestamp this. When somebody do a video, make sure you let them know it was Sabir that brought it to the cipher. Look at this. I can't make this up. Remember I told you said African American. Now look here. They got everything but Moor in here. Now they got black. Look. Everything but the Moors piece. African American. So this is the crazy thing. Which one are you? Are you black? Are you African American? Which one? Are you African American? Or are you black? I need to figure it out. I need some conscious people on my feed, please. I need, hey, Margaret, I need you to tweet this out to Judge Joe Brown too. I need to ask him too. I swear to God, I do need to know. I need to know. I really need to know. I told you I was laying on the couch, right? I wasn't even going to do a video. I took my daughter outside. We walked around a hot sun, and then I laid down for a minute. And I said, I don't even want to do a video, but it was something that was hitting me because I might go through my depressed mode in a minute, y'all. So bear with me, because my son passed away. He got killed in 2020, August 15th, 2020. I was home when it happened. So I'm sitting here trying to say, what the hell do you black people want? I'm asking y'all the question. Come on the feed. Come on the feed, because Noah said we chasing our tails. I want to know. Stop typing and hit the link and come on the feed and tell me what you want. If you can't answer the question, then or ask the right question, go get the black scholars. Go hit them up and tell them to come on over here. Because I told you, I'll be ready to throw in the towel, but not the towel like just give up. I would never give up. I'll just do it different. I'll pimp you like every last one of these conscious people are. That's what I'll do. They giving out awards. I said the master. They had somebody sent me the meeting of the minds, right? In mother freaking the meeting of the minds in Atlanta. And I said, what meetings of the minds did they just have? What minds did they have that was there?
Talk about C.M.A. That's what I'm talking about over there.
I'm trying to figure it out. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother Sabir? Evening.
I'm chilling, man. Like, I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. I just gave them the whole rundown of my brother Noah, and he's telling me that we put the blood, sweat, and tears in all of this information. And Noah, and a lot of them walked away from it.
What's for me right now, because for me to be able to look in Blueprint for Black Power and not see nothing about the Moors or see anything about what you're talking about, like, that's very eye-opening. Like, why is everybody avoiding that conversation about the Moors?
It's no money in it, bro. Listen, brother, and I say this, and I had this conversation with my boy Noah, and this is open for y'all. Noah on the phone with me, and he's like, and my brother Elder, my Ralph Stevens said, I gotta hand it to you, boy. You've been consistent. He's in his 70s, 78. I think he's old as Taj. He said, you've been consistent. He said, I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, you ain't wavered not one time, brother. Like, and money was offered to me. And I'm watching all these conscious dudes, and I'm gonna call names. Yes, red pill, blue pills, all these niggas, all of those dudes that y'all watch, right? And talk about having meetings of the minds. You know, the real meeting of the minds was that where they was at. The real meeting of the mind, brother, was in New York at the National Black Theater that African Man Bada started. Ain't no more meeting of the minds, niggas, in that stuff no more. There's no more meetings of the minds there, brother. What are they talking about? The same slave conversations?
I mean, they just had the gathering of the masses down here in Atlanta. So
I think that's what it was. The gathering of the masses.
Yeah.
That's who wasn't there. They didn't call. If they call my masters. What makes a person a master?
Can I had wrote it down in my notebook the other day, but with your prestige, brother, it's difficult to understand how to word the conversation, but I believe that you would do like a great job of organizing a gathering of the masters specifically for Moorish science. Like
I thought about it. I did. Let me say this to you, brother.
Yeah.
It crossed my mind, but I'm going through my ups and downs, brother. Like my son's anniversary is coming up. So it's like with me, and the more I hear about different stuff in these cities that I be trying to figure, I don't have the finances. That's just what it is, right? I don't have the time. If somebody said, yo, we give you 50 grand, we'll make it happen. But me personally, at this particular moment, bro, I'm not. You know, I feel like I don't even want to make it saying like Moors. I want to make it just people. You know what I mean? Like, because if you put more inside of any of these things, nobody's going to finance it. I'm being real with you. So bam. And then when you go through this experience, right? When you go through this experience of betrayal, like even amongst the conscious people, you don't want nothing to do with it no more. And this is what Noah was talking about. No, it's brothers like Lance, my brother Zukan, my brother Kamar, my brother Hakeem Bey. You have all these great people, brother, who walked away from this because it's not beneficial. Like, I could reinvent all this, but at the same time, who's going to really get behind it?
Yeah.
So it crossed my mind, right? But I'm sitting here like when somebody sent me that thing that they had in Atlanta, you think they would have called me? You know why? Because if I would have walked in that room, brother, it would have been a wrap. I would just have to stand there. and say, okay, let's talk about boom, 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 and make it make sense.
Yeah, because I mean they had a seer, the Duke of Tears. He was in there. And he was talking more science for the most part. For the most part, I thought because most of them, I thought they was gonna be talking about health because that's what the majority of the lineup was. But when Asir started talking about like more science, I was like, damn. And it wasn't even enough time for him to go in depth, like how.
You follow me?
Yeah.
You follow me? And no disrespect, I respect Duke of Tears' heart, but the reality is, it's like a click thing with these dudes. I saw who was there: Red Pill, Blue Pill, and I seen Rich, and I seen Griff. Griff, I even asked Griff, send this to Griff. I said something happened a couple weeks ago, and I said, Griff, you want to clarify something? You know what he texted back and said? No, Griff don't even want to come on his feed. I'm gonna be a buck with y'all. Y'all think I'm playing? It makes you feel weary about people. You know what I mean? I don't have no issue with none of them, but I know, brother, that if I step into a room, right, I already know what I'm gonna say and what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'm not gonna play this game because I know who's watching the videos, and it's people from overseas saying if they don't respect you, Sabir, come overseas, brother, we got you. But no, the fight is here with our people. So when I reach out to all these people, right, when I'm reaching out to all the elders who's been in this for a long time, who sacrificed, right, who really sacrificed, dude, you have no idea who I know. It's crazy as hell. I'm on the phone the whole time before I'm ready to do this video because I wasn't going to do a video. I'm laying on the couch. I said, something is shaking me to get up. My son, I said, you got to pay attention to certain things, bro. But it felt like someone was like, no, go. And like, I'm like chilling. This was my attitude. I swear to God, it was like, fuck them. That was my attitude. I swear to God, it was like, fuck them, man. And it was like, as I'm sitting here, it was like something was nudging me like, yo, get up. You got to tell it. You got to tell them. You got it. And it was like, damn, they say, when a person pass away, they work with you on the other side. Right. And I'm sitting here like, what is it to keep pushing me? I already sacrificed my time. I already sacrificed my children. I went through all of this, bro. So I'm sitting here like, what? So now I'm on a phone and I'm making phone calls and I'm like calling every elder that I know. Do you ever hear about this? Do you ever talk? Yeah, I've been around this thing for long. Have you ever heard of the colored merchants? I was like, nigga, you ever heard of this? When have you ever heard Boyce Watkins talk about this? When have you ever heard Kaba?
I mean, I don't really follow them like that, so I wouldn't be able to like say that. But from what I do know about them and the literature that I do have, from those brothers, I've never seen it. I've never seen it in their books. And I feel you, brother. Like that fuck them, like fuck all of this shit. Like that's the nigga conditioning that's been put inside of us. Like,
yeah.
So I when you say that, like I was just having a conversation with a brother, like that nigga conditioning that we've all grown up and have been placed in us has really, like, especially for men, it give us like this bravado, like this chauvinism that if you're not in the right mindset and you're not self-aware, it's gonna be a very difficult thing to get out of.
It is.
Yeah.
And this is why Noah brought that up about Francis Cress Welsing. I'm like, dude, like the whole concept of white supremacy is a theory. It's not even a fact. It's not even a fact, but they keep talking white supremacy because that's the norm. If I can ask, if the first thing I would do with anybody show, say, do you feel inferior? I wouldn't even tell them where I'm going at, but now I'm telling them. Do you feel inferior? The first thing you would tell me is what? If I ask you, brother, do you feel inferior to anyone?
No.
Okay, it'll be no, right? Then tell me, why are we allowing people to call it white supremacy when that's a theory? Right.
So catch me on this. You asking me at this current moment in time, I say no. But if I didn't know what I knew at this point in time, I would answer you and say, yes, I did at some point in time feel like white people had the juice. Like, for real.
You said it had
for real. Because when you think about all of like the things that exist, and you have to, if you don't understand that it's all a game, they do a very good job of promoting propaganda.
Yes.
And they'll make you think that they're gonna kill you, and it's like a bigger shadow than what it really is. But these folks is all bark, and they not, and they really don't got no bite. And a lot of it is conditioning on our end that we do to ourselves. We
And that's
say
true.
we say we make the situation is bigger in our minds than it is in reality. Exactly.
Dude, when you stay ready, you have to get ready. So this is the thing about me with all of these conscious people, right? I listen, I could care less, brother. I'm not here to try to take nobody's light, nobody's shine, nobody nothing. Let me make this clear.
For sure.
I just know that somebody said, Margaret said he was put on by brother Rich. Of course, Rich wouldn't invite me. I'm not the one. Brother, you ain't never see me on brother Rich. Rich, I was in a vegan restaurant in Atlanta, and Rich came in and double looked and said, like it was a ghost, like, hey, Sabir, what you doing here? I swear to God, I was there for a whole month.
Yeah.
And Rich walked in that room, right? Saw me. What's the health store down there, brother? Wadada's. It was called Wadada's.
Okay.
I'm sitting in Wadada's, and he comes in. He did a double look, like, oh damn, hey, what's going on, Sabir? What you doing in here? So if I know this, let me break this down. If Taj came, so let's say it's Taj or Duke of Tears or whatever, right? Real rap. Just imagine if they came to LA. Anybody comes to LA, I would say, yo, let me take you around. Come on, you know, my nephew, I do stuff like that, right? So if I know that you were here, the first thing I would say, well, how long are you gonna be here?
Right.
Okay, let's do something together.
Yeah, because his platform hitting right now. You feel me?
It ain't hitting, it's only hitting for certain people. See, this is the thing you have to understand, brother. It's not hidden. Pay attention to the pattern.
Yeah.
Pay attention to who goes on there. It's the same bullshit. You won't follow me? You ain't going to hear this Morris conversation. You ain't going to hear what I just showed you. You're not going to hear me. You're not going to hear them explain what white supremacy is. You follow me? So it's the typical.
I mean, I would say it's more so like, I mean, from what I gathered, because they be having like, what's bruh name on there? The guy that be talking about quantum.
You talking about Billy Carson?
Nah, not Billy Carson. He not it.
Rod Hayes. Rod Hayes.
Nah, not him neither.
Phil?
Nah, I can't remember the brother. He used to be with. It'll come to me, but and I had to Noble Ampu. No, what's the other guy?
He said I never called his name. Called who name? Margaret, what name I never called?
What's his? I don't think it's Noble Ampu. I think it's the other guy. Minister Jew. Minister Jew.
Who is these dudes? Like, what does he talk about?
You talking?
No, Rich. When Rich was in it, he double looked. At, I don't know what she mean by never called his name, but anyway.
Yeah, but he should. But I mean, because I was looking through like your YouTube the other day and kind of just like, because I'm trying to gather who you are. Like you fell on my feed one day, and I was like, and people really do want this more science talk, but
yeah, they do.
Like I be seeing it on my Instagram. I'll be like, oh, and perfect example. Like I had a traffic ticket the other day. I went in there and I was like, and my dad, he's a Maroon down in Jamaica, so he worked with the Maroon government. And I went into the courtroom, and I was like, basically I just went through the normal protocol of what they say you're supposed to do in the court proceedings, right? So, and it's an arraignment. So I stood up and I said, "Oh, clerk of courts live forever." They're like, "Oh, thank you, sit down." And then when they saw that I was on game, like because mostly what I understand is the Bible. So I just put like the court cases that happen in the Bible and then use that to walk me through the court. I use that in canon law to walk me through the that traffic court situation. But bro, my last name is Cook. They had me sit there until as the last person in there because they didn't want anybody to see that shit works.
but this is what's going on, bro. Like I just watched something earlier. I'm trying to find it for you. Oh, here you go. I'm gonna show you how ill Europeans are. Bear with me. I'm gonna post something. I want you to see something. And now, scary Negroes will say this is wrong. Now I'm gonna post something up so you can see this, right?
But you're a credible person. From what I was looking at, you have a track record of speaking the truth.
But they don't want truth. I keep trying to take. They don't want the truth. That's the key. It's not about, this is what Noah was saying. Noah said it's about money with them. So I'm gonna start lying to y'all. Maybe that'll be a better one. I'm gonna just talk about the Anunnakis and stuff. But let me show you what Europeans do. Can't make this up, brother. Watch this. Look what Europeans were doing. Now you just said you went in for a parking ticket, right?
Yeah.
Now watch this. Look what these Europeans have done. Now nigga do this. They say, why you do that? Watch this. Look at this. On the beach. Your tax dollars pay this motherfucker. That's what they was doing. Put the home inside it. Your tax dollars pay this, bro. Why would you pay the ticket? And you think that was a black person that did that? No, they were Europeans that did that. But if black person do it, you gotta be the sovereign citizens, brother. That's the sovereign citizen talk, brother. Nobody, brother Rich and them don't even talk about what sovereignty is. They don't even talk about what sovereign people and sovereign citizen is. Crazy, ain't it? I'm sitting here like I can do this over and over and over and tell you what sovereignty is. Over and over and over and break it down, but they'll flip it. Well, you can never find sovereign citizen in no law book or online. It's sovereign people. In sovereign people, it's the political body. If anybody has access to a law dictionary, I suggest you look it up. Sovereign people is a collective of people. Sovereign people is a collective people consisting of a jural society. It's all of the people together. There is no such thing as sovereign citizen. That's an oxymoron. But I do know that politicians are scared. You follow me? I know the black conscious people are afraid. And this is why I set back. Either I'm going to come out with the other side of the Gemini and just call everybody out because I don't care, because you ain't going to say nothing to me because you ain't built like that. I'm talking to the conscious people. You're truly not built like that. I don't have to walk with an army with none of these people. Hold on, you said something to me. At what point of time does a person mobilize their tribe? Listen, first of all, brother, let me say this to you. You can ask that question on here. You should first arm yourself, and know your enemy. And the more I'm seeing what's happening, the enemy is not just the white man. The enemy is these conscious black people too. Believe me. I watched something on Malcolm X. There was a guy who was 81 years old. He was 21 when he was doing security when Malcolm House got bombed. It wasn't from the white people. That's all you got to do is whisper to. That's all you got to do is finance, whisper to one of these conscious Negroes to this day, and these Negroes will actually do whatever you want them to do. And that's why you don't see certain people there. What's she do? So what happened? You okay? So what happens? It was our people that killed Malcolm. Don't act like it was somebody else. I don't give a damn if somebody whispered it in your ear. You can't make me go against my brother, but I will expose them. That's why you got to be careful. Know these people, bro. Know the ones that surround you. I was so disappointed with Griff. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna keep it better. Keep it real. I was. When he said that to me, he texted me that back. I said, damn, Griff, I thought we was cool. Yeah. Like, really, bro? Like, really? I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But they go out to certain things because people like prestige. So secure your tribe, brother. Listen, I'm gonna say this to you: secure your family, homie. Your family. Don't worry about all these other people, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I said it, I really don't. I mean, I watch Black Dot from time to time. Like, I like Urban X, but when they popped up on my stream, the same time you popped up on my stream. So it's like, when I watch these, and as I'm like building a rapport for you, bro, I'm trying to figure out a way to bring you to Atlanta. Like,
it's some people there. I'm there all the time. I might come back there soon. You know,
yeah, I mean, for like a lecture circuit. Like, I would love to get this information and be able to get it build and have it build a people in the Atlanta area, like, of like you wouldn't necessarily call it like a new Moorish science movement, but it would be a reformed Moorish science movement where we'd be able to understand what this thing is supposed to look like. Like, if it wasn't for the teachings of Taj Tariq Bey, you know, the Honorable, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know none of this stuff. And that was just me watching. Even what's the other brother that used to L. Freeman? I used to watch his Jones on
rest in peace, C. Freeman L.
Yeah, exactly.
And see, if you got a question to ask me, get on my feed. Please don't text me no questions and think I'm going to read your comments. I'm reading.
Yeah, brother, hop on.
I'm
Nobody here to cry.
Listen, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on all these things. So please don't expect me to read your comments. Okay.
Right.
Jump on, and I need you to be a man. But let me say this with you. But Noah, the brother Noah in Philadelphia has all. If you want a video on C. Freeman L, my brother Noah in Philadelphia has all of them.
For sure.
I used to be in a room with that dude. He was tall as hell. Taller than a mother freaking. Like, no lie.
Yeah.
Yo, and the last time I saw C. Freeman L, we were in the Pearl of Africa. Rest in peace to my brother Ahmed, who passed away. Used to be a store on South Street in Philly called the Pearl of Africa, which we brought Kaba there, which y'all know Kaba, which was Booker T. Coleman. We brought him there in the 90s.
Okay.
And brother Ahmed passed away because of stress, right? Stress is what causes cancer. Stress is what causes all your illnesses. When you stress about these, that's why I said I can't get stressed about it. I'm just going to start smacking dudes down, bro. Mm-hmm. So I want to give you something. Look at this. This is what poverty does. This is poverty, bro. Dishonesty, dependency, ignorance, empath, diseases. All of these things causes your problems.
Right.
That's what caused people's problems. And some of these things you have to get rid of. Empathy. You got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Get rid of it, bro. You got to get
it. They do work hand in hand. If
yes,
you
they do.
In the outside circle, then you can reduce poverty.
And this is what kills a lot of the movements, bro. And this is why Negroes jump on everything like a hoe in heat. This is why all your conscious people jump on the next thing that's coming and smoking and think that when you've been there and done that, you did it already, right? They jump on everything. Well, brother, we got to talk to the young people. What young people, nigga? You ain't 12. That's the young people. If you over 18 years old, over 21, nigga, you ain't young. How? If you can't listen, bro, I dealt with this when I was 17 years old. I studied Malcolm. My mother and father was not a Malcolm, Marcus Garvey, none of these people. My mother was a straight Catholic, bro. My father, straight Catholic, brother. None of them was involved in this. None of them. So how did this guy at 17, right, know about reading Malcolm at the age of 17, right? How did I know about these things? So don't come and tell me the young people. What young people you keep talking about attracting? What young people? If you over 20, 18 years old, nigga, you grown. You should know something. You follow me? It's the people that's in this conscious community that's the problem. I don't even, and this is why when people say, well, Sabir, what's the age? I don't even know what age mean anymore, brother. I don't even know what time mean anymore.
Right.
I don't, because I don't deal with these things. That's why nobody can figure me out. Oh, well, Sabir, where you coming from? I don't even know my damn self. It's the spirit that's moving me. How about that part? What clique do you belong to? The More Science Temple? No, I don't know what that is. I did a video yesterday, right? And the question was, do Sabir dislike black people? You see that video? And I said, if you can bring me a black person, then I'll tell you. If you can show me a black person, then it ain't semantics. So you don't even know what listen, nigga, though, it's semantics, brother. You don't even know what semantics is. You don't even know what etymology or etymon is. You follow me? So when you say, but that's semantics, where did you learn that from? What is semantics? Playing with words, nigga. Everybody play with words all the time. KRS-One is the master of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Can I send you a video? Like, so my pops, he had sent me this video a while back when he was in the States. Not a while back, maybe like a month or two ago when he was in the States from Jamaica. And have you ever heard of the concept called quantum grammar?
Quantum grammar? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. This email right here, SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. That's your email?
Yeah, that's my email.
All right, I'm gonna send you the brother. Basically, he's not a brother. He's a European, but basically, he came out with this. He came out with this this quantum theory that grammar should have a mathematical structure so that nothing I say or nothing you say can be misinterpreted. So it's like a 0 to 9.
But that's Moorish, brother. The number system is 0 to 9. That's Moorish.
What?
They call it gematria.
What is it called, Dre?
gematria, like putting a number value to the letters.
Now, let me explain
People
to you,
practice
brother.
it already.
You see how, but you see how Europeans flip it? So listen to what he just said. See how he just made it plain, right? Malcolm said make it plain. Now, if you said numerology, right, then I would say, okay, cool. Do you know what my name is in numerology? I'm going to type it in for you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you my name.
Okay.
It's nothing new. It's
I
all
think he
more.
was. I think what he was referring to was like parts of grammar. So like your adverbs go in certain places, just like your nouns would go in certain places, so that nothing is misconstrued. Because you know when you put an adjective in front of a noun, as opposed to if you put it in a different position, it gives the word a different
Okay,
meaning.
so let me help you out. I got it. So let me explain to you how this works. Remember I told you about brother Noah? I wish if Noah's watching, hopefully he can jump on the feed. Brother Noah has all C. Freemanel's videos.
Okay.
All C. Freemanel was a beast with that. There's another guy, if you look him up, his name is David Wynn Miller. Look him up right now.
I think that's who we talking about. The same person.
Okay, David Wynn Miller. So let me explain to you.
Yes.
You're talking about David Wynn Miller.
Yes.
Let me explain to you how this works. We used to have classes in Philadelphia at Noah's house. If you go there, if you look at that video, those videos of David Wynn Miller, that's at Noah's house. His name is David Wynn Miller. It's called Language Styles Language, or the Styles Manual.
Bro, shut up. That's crazy. That's the same exact guy. Whoa.
How did I know? Because I was there. I was in the room.
Damn.
That's in North Philadelphia at Noah's house.
What?
I was in the room at that time. His name is David Wynn Miller. Okay.
Yeah, that's him. That's the same exact guy.
Okay. So how did I know without even looking him up? Because I was there in the room. Are you follow me? So what David Wynn Miller would say is that it shouldn't say parking ticket. It should be for the parking of the car.
Right.
Because it's the action word. I was in the room, brother. All these topics I can talk about. Y'all just don't know. You think I just walked into this 5-10 years ago. I've been in this for a long time.
That's why I've been looking up your credit. When I come on the feed, I don't want to disrespect you. That's why I've been looking up like your credibility. Like, because like you said, it's a lot of folks that just come into the game and they really don't have no foundation in this thing. And if you don't have enough discernment, they done took portions of your money and you don't even know.
Somebody said they killed him. I don't even know. I used to have David.
They did. They said they found out about him teaching them quantum whatever.
Yeah. Do you know why? So now, if you want to see some archives of this dude, like this dude, Noah just told me he took all the VHSs and put them on DVDs, right?
Okay.
So he's trying to convert them over now.
Yeah.
Into a different format.
Yeah.
But David Wood, it's not just him. It's another guy named Leon Stout. There's another one. And you have another dude was there by the name of Howard Griswold.
Okay.
Howard Griswold, Leon Stout, all these people, we was in the rooms with them.
Yeah.
Even the videos you see with Queen Val, I was in the room. I was there with my son Amir.
Yeah.
So we know what's going on. So everybody that you see on social media are watching those videos. That's what they're watching. But they don't want to come to me because I sat in the room. Most of it, you ever hear Karis once said it? I wrote and rewrote those contracts. A lot of stuff that y'all seeing, I wrote half of this stuff back then. I knew all about it. I sat in those rooms. Let me show you something, bro. And they said, oh, this is bragging. No, brother, I've been doing this for a very, very long time. But you want to throw it to somebody, yeah, brother, I heard this dude, he was dropping bombs on this motherfucker, brother. Let me show you something.
So when we consider the conscious community in its infancy stages, like when they first started the conscious community, was it ever meant to be like broadcasted to the world like this?
Let me explain to you how. In a way, because I'm the first person that brought Taj to the radio station. Because this is how this work happened. Taj Tariq Bey said to me, I used to say, yo, do your own newspaper. Do your own newspaper. I used to do one single paper, right? In order to, because Malcolm said the press can make you love your oppressor and hate the oppressed. That's what Malcolm said. The press, the media can make you love your oppressor and hate the oppressed, right? So when I did this is my first paper. I used to write these every week, and I went broke doing this, bro. My son Amir was a baby. I went broke doing this. This was actually in 2003, August 2003, right? That's what I was doing. And it from this one sheet of paper a week went to a newspaper. And Taj was telling me that I should create. Nobody gave me no damn money. None of those Moors gave me no money. So from here, right, I'm going to show you what it moved to when I was doing all this. So when Taj said, no, do your newspaper, Sabir, and he just got on me the other day about doing a book. I swear to God, Taj just got on me the other day.
Yeah.
Then it moved into my newspaper. That was my newspaper. Who the hell backed me? Not one of these Moors. And you give them all the money. That was my newspaper. It's called Civil Alert, copyrighted, trade copy claim. It actually was called copy claim, not copyright. So it was copy claim for the record, people. I'll tell y'all that later on. Why are the so-called Black Americans confused about the American and Indian Moor connection? Show me these people that's out here that's telling y'all this stuff, this information. Show me. So when I did that, and then when I moved from there, I went to the radio. And then I went and started bringing Taj on the radio for everybody to hear. That's what I was doing. And it still didn't get no money. And I had to pay to be on the radio. You follow me? I had to pay. And they tried to get rid of me for the longest on the radio. For the longest. Because I wasn't going along with the program. But now I think I'm going to go along with the program.
So do you think, like, by making consciousness famous, we don't know who's conscious and we don't know which direction we're supposed to be going because the conscious community preferred fame over the information?
That's true. But this is what, when I moved out here to California, brother, and my Instagram is great cut off, y'all. So please come right back on Instagram. But the crazy part is when I got into this, right, I moved to California. And everybody, I'm the one that made all of the people that you see come out here in the conscious community come to California. Go get them and make me out of a liar. They weren't coming out. You know what was said when I came out here to California? Oh, Sabir out there trying to be a celebrity, trying to be rub shoulders with these people. That's what was said. I swear to God.
Damn.
Then you started seeing the pills come out here. Then you started seeing A.A. Rashidi come out here. Then you started seeing all these people wanting to come to California. They started coming after I came out here. Facts. I personally know all of these people, and I never asked them for nothing. Nothing I asked for. You know what happened when I was out here? I remember Eddie Griffin giving me wise advice. Bam was looking out for me. I was staying in Hawthorne, California. I don't know if y'all live out here. Y'all know where that's at. So I was in a extended stay. I never forget this. And I'm calling everybody, and I said I needed money. Bam would send me money. I remember Eddie Griffin telling me, don't ever ask nobody for nothing. Because if you ask somebody for something, they want something from you.
Yeah.
I said, shit, I ain't asking nobody. So what I was doing is paving my way. So all the people that
he was showing you like Hollywood. He's showing you how
exactly. And he don't live out here in LA. He lives in Vegas. You follow me? And I can call Eddie Griffin at any time. You'll see me with him anytime, Tommy, whoever, right? But I never asked them for nothing. The reason why I never asked them is because they're waiting on the moment. So they can say, no, that's what you was around me for. You follow me? They don't even understand why I was doing it. So I was paving my way. And a lot of people I brought out here to California. Karen and I, we brought Wesley Muhammad twice. We brought Kaba out here twice. Leonard Jeffries. Y'all can look it up online. Wesley Muhammad, Leonard Jeffries, Taj Tariq Bey, Jose Piamenta Bey, all of them. And they all got paid. This is the thing about me. I'm not, because when I moved out here, brother, there was a Mexican dude that actually gave me $500 because I wasn't going to do a radio show. I wasn't going to do a radio show out here. But a Mexican dude I didn't even know met me on Hollywood Boulevard and gave me 500 ones that Negroes throw to women in a strip club, and gave me 500 ones in a bag and never asked me for nothing. He said, I feel you. And I'm going to show you this show that I was on. This is the show. That was my radio show in LA. You see, it says LA Talk Live. I ain't have no locks. And he said, no, brother, I understand you. I want you to go start this show. So the one I did in Philly was also, that was RMC, Roscoe's Media, when I used to run my boards. This one is in Philly, when I used to run my boards in Philadelphia. In Philly. You had to know how to run these boards. And there's a picture with Taj and us together in one of these photos when I brought Taj to the radio station.
Yeah, I seen that. I had watched that interview that it wasn't an interview. He was talking to I guess you was recording, and Tariq Bey was talking to the other guy that was hosting the radio show or something like that. But
Yeah.
I saw that one. I saw that one.
It's a lot of these things that y'all don't even know. And I said I'm gonna get more selfish because I'm not even gonna put out certain books anymore.
So
because all I'm getting is people stealing it and making it look fancy, and then y'all supporting it. So I'm fine.
right. So how do we hold the like? Because I would consider myself conscious, and by being conscious, I find I get into a lot of trouble with my family because they see the world as it's been projected to them as opposed to how the world actually is. So my question is, how do we hold these so-called conscious community like so because they're really promoting a community that they're exploiting. So how do we hold them accountable?
Call them out, brother. I'm telling you, I'm going to get to this point. I'm going to call them all out. So I'm letting y'all know. I'm calling them out. And I don't fear none of these niggas because you ain't built like that. Niggas going to snitch in anyway. So don't ever think that I'm going to shake or whatever. Because nigga, I can box for real, for real. Okay. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. So I don't care about none of these cats. Call them out. Call them or just stand in the presence of them. And they're going to fear it. That's all. Call them for what it is. When you hear me talking about Umar, it's not that I hate him. No, it's lies. When you hear me speak about it, it's not about about me hating nobody, because I don't have hate in my heart. It's about the truth. Period. So I ain't never worried about a nigga running up on me, because these niggas in the conscious community is a joke, straight up.
You know what this remind me of? This remind me of when they said, Malcolm, when he first started to get in front of the camera.
Yes.
Fell in love with that shit. Like, fell in love with people seeing how intelligent he was. Like,
but you know what the mistake was with Malcolm? I'm going to tell you something. I sat with an elder that was with Malcolm X when he got killed. I keep trying to tell the people these stories. Y'all don't hear me. I'm going to pull this picture up again. I showed it yesterday. This man, and this is why I'm not going to go to bat for our people like that anymore. This particular man, I'm going to show you if I still have his picture in here. I pulled his pictures up. His name is Earl Grant. I would go see him at the hospital, and he would tell me things. This guy, this elder, he passed away, I think, a couple years ago. His name is Earl Grant. Google his name. Okay. That's me at the hospital. Earl Grant, Malcolm X right-hand man. This is Earl. That's him at his house. I think he was 90-something years old when he passed away, right? This is all of us. Earl Grant. When he shared with me what was going on with Malcolm, and Malcolm's biggest mistake, bruh, you know what his mistake was? Elijah was very wise. I'm going to help you out. This is why when you see me say things, I back things up. And I'll say something or I'll ask the question with the question. So he said, they said Malcolm's biggest mistake was when they put that mic in his mouth, in his face, and they took one part of what Malcolm said. And this is what media does. I just got them watching a video with Don Lemon and Elon Musk. Go check it out, bro. I swear to God, it's freaking funny. Go look at the video with Don Lemon and Elon Musk. I swear to God, Elon Musk was throwing out words. I was like, nigga, let me look up this word, what he said. Don Lemon looked at dumb as hell. Bear with me. I did media. I got the video. But he's interviewing Elon Musk. And, he's trying to take and spin the words, right? This is what Don Lemon was trying to do, right? So Elon Musk was doing stuff at him. I said, nigga, what did this nigga just, he's using quantum physics or something? Like, I'm on this, like, nigga, what Elon is saying. So he's telling Don Lemon something, but I understand the media. So when Malcolm was talking, and that one part that Malcolm said, chickens coming home to roost never made me sad, always made me glad, right? So they took that one part and they ran with it. So why did Elijah Muhammad tell Malcolm, don't make no public statements when the president got killed? Y'all don't know why? Y'all don't get it yet? This is why it's like giving a gun to a child. You don't give a gun to a child, a loaded gun to a child. This is like these conscious people. You can't give this information to these dudes because they could become dangerous and hurt themselves. And this is what is happening. So when he said that to him, right? Don't make no public statements, right? Because do anybody know before we start? I need to hurry up, y'all, because I do got to go get my daughter something to eat. If y'all love this content, please support it. I have Cash App and PayPal. Okay? So, anybody know why? Do you know why he said it, bro?
I don't know. Maybe they was looking for a reason. He knew he was gonna slip. So I don't know.
What media do we have? What newspapers do we have? And at that time, what newspaper did we have?
Not shit.
Now let me explain this to y'all, so y'all can get how this works. We had this thing called the El Moroccan Star. You may not even know what that is, brother. You just nigga, what the hell is the El Moroccan Star? So that was a newspaper that Taj and them had out. I used to go pick them up in my S10 pickup truck. I used to have an S10 pickup truck, and I used to go to New Jersey, Camden, pick the papers up, you know. So what happened, we used to put them in the truck. So I said, nobody wanted to buy them. I'll never forget moving out here to California. I was on a train, the Blue Line, right? On the Blue Line. What are you doing, Aja? So I'm on the Blue Line, and I was given a paper. I was a Hebrew Israelite dude. This dude said, I don't want that paper. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Now, that's not going to get the attention of the people, right? Because you know what? I have my own little clique. So if I see El Moroccan on there, I don't want that. That's the mentality of our people, okay? You don't see the Daily News or the Inquirer saying black or, white. The Inquirers for inquiring minds want to know. The Daily News is written on an 8th grade level, if y'all don't understand this. The Daily News is written on an 8th grade level. That's why there's always sports in there. So when we were doing this, right, I said, yo, Taj, no nobody want this paper, bro. They don't want this paper, right? So why do you think I called my paper Civil Alert? I'm going to give you the story, the background about why I did this back then. Umar Johnson would never want to debate me. Set it up. Go share this video to him. Stop it. So the reason why I switched it, and I was in a brother's house, and I'm going to go back to Malcolm. I need y'all to pay attention. It's a story behind all of this. So I'm in a brother named Malcolm house in Philadelphia. Rest in peace. He was an elder who passed away because it was going to be called Alert Civics. And he said, well, what do you deal with? This is before the radio show. He said, well, what you dealing with, Sabir? I'm like, I don't know, brother. He said, well, you deal with civics, right? I said, yeah. He said, well, call it Civil Alert. I said, oh, snap. And that's how Civil Alert was born, in the house in North Philadelphia, right? So it took me back. Why? Because when you had who started the Muhammad Speaks? You know who started?
No, I don't.
Malcolm X.
Okay.
How many people at that time going to buy Muhammad Speaks but Muslims? Just Muslims. So, okay, let's think about this for a second. Let's move forward. The Final Call, which means your final call. So more people will pick up a Final Call newspaper than the Muhammad Speaks.
Right.
So when Malcolm was talking about the media can make you love your oppressor and hate the oppressor, some of that just went over your heads. Right? So when Malcolm said what he said, Elijah said, don't make no public statements because the media can actually take it and twist it.
Right.
That's what this is about. Y'all still don't get it. And the ones who have the money is the ones that can do it, but you don't support the real people. That's what's going on. So all this is happening. When he made that statement that chickens come home to roost, was not the only thing that Malcolm said. He said chickens come home to roost never made me sad, only made me glad. When they took that one part, I did a video with Sanetta, and this is why I always keep a copy of what I do, because once you say something, I'm gonna pull mine out and say this is what I said. This is why I said I can say and explain me. No one can explain nothing for me. I explain it myself, and I don't bite my tongue for nobody. So when we recorded, Sanetta paid me $500 to respond to this guy Seti, Sarah Sutin Seti, which that's my G, right? And Seti was talking about the Moors at the time, cutting Noble Drew Ali's head off and all this craziness. I'm like, nigga, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm cool. Not one Moor stepped up. Not one. I'm in Skyline Studios with KRS-One and Kenny Parker, Hakeem Green from Channel Live, and Gano Grills. He's an actor. So we in Skyline Studios. I remember walking in the door and KRS-One said, yo, Sabir, and you got to be the olive branch to stop that beef. I said, okay, fuck, it ain't gonna do. This was going on for 2 or 3 years, brother. Mind you, not one of these Moors, and if any of these Moors said it, bring it in. It wasn't Alim Bey. It was Sabir Bey who did it, not Alim. So it had nothing to do with me. So I ignored it. until Karis once said, yo, you got to stop this beef, bro. So Sarnetta offered me $500. I still got the video. Let me see if I can pull it out. Still got the video. Let me see if I can go through these videos and see these VHSs. Let's see if I can find it. It's called The Idiocracy of Cyrus Newton SETI. It's somewhere in here. 1 second. Give me 1 minute. It's somewhere floating around here. But anyway, it's here somewhere. So Sarnetta paid me $500 to respond to him, right? To respond to him. And it was, I did it, left it alone. He tried to do it again, the one that y'all see on YouTube. So he wanted to do it again and give me $500. Now this time it's bringing SETI in. He called this brother that wasn't equipped named Morris Brooklyn Intelligence. Morris Brooklyn Intelligence was not equipped to deal with it, right? So I took my own tape recorder with me and I recorded it at the same time, like, and kept it in the corner, straight up. See, y'all don't know the stories behind all of these things. And when this is why when you see me in those videos, I'm laid back. I'm cool. I don't want to hear all this, bro, because it's irrelevant. I'm not going to fight with SETI. Like I at the time, but SETI and I are cool now. But this is the video I did with Griff. You see this, brother? How many people knew about this? But y'all probably seen it floating around on social media. It's called Analytics. You see me with Griff?
Yeah.
I brought him to Philadelphia at Black and Nobels. So when people say I don't be with people, you see this says Sabir Bay Productions? That's Wesley Muhammad, right? This is Sabir Bay Productions, right? So for the people that say I don't, so the people that say this is James Smalls, you see that says Sabir Bay Productions, right? African Spirituality. You want to? Oh, Taj Tariq Bey and I. The Heritage of the Moors in America. Sabir Bay Productions. Y'all think I be playing? Oh, but y'all don't know. Hold up, we got more. Here's another one. Taj and Sabir. Sabir Bay Productions. Why don't the black man in America have a nationality? Oh, y'all don't know about that. Hold on, let's go to this one. Kaaba in Sabir Bay. Oh, y'all don't know about that either? Let's show you another one. Wesley Muhammad. Sabir Bay Productions. Really? Oh, but I thought you was against all of them, Sabir. No, y'all just don't know about it because it's the black conscious people that keeps you away from it.
Bro, how far we fallen? Oh my goodness.
Yes, we fell, brother. Yes. Okay, we great go. So my daughters want to eat, but let me run through this real fast. I'm almost done, y'all. So the crazy part is about all of this is that I know them too well. This is the video with Don Lemon. If y'all go watch this video, then you will understand what he was saying in here. This was a hell of a video. Go watch it.
It doesn't concern you that hate speech has gone. Research shows that it's gone up on the platform since you took over. That's not concerning to you?
I believe that is false. In fact, the research that I've seen says it went down.
The study from the Institute of Strategic Dialogue found that anti-Semitic tweets doubled from June 22 to February 2023. One study reported that as many as 86% of the posts reported for hateful content remained up after being reported. Hate speech on the platform is up.
So what they will typically do is they will count the number of posts, but not count the number of views. So what matters is, was that post given high visibility, or what did like one person see it?
Listen.
And if you look at the number of views of how many times was hate content viewed on our platform, it is down substantially.
Yeah. Well, that's not was what the study shows. And you said you like transparency. I'm going to show you this. And
Don, you can get a study that will tell you whatever you want.
But these are just a handful of extremely. You look at those anti-Semitic and racist tropes and tweets.
I don't want to get blocked, y'all, but go check the video out and pay attention to how Elon Musk was killing him. And this is the typical, brother, what I'm sharing with you. This is why they don't interview certain people like me. You can't interview Sabir Bey because you wouldn't know how to interview Sabir Bey. You wouldn't know how because you wouldn't even know where to start. You follow me? You wouldn't even know where to start.
I mean, that's a good point. Where do we start?
Exactly, but that's my point. It's like, let's start before 1492. How about that part? Let's talk about why we fell. You see what I'm saying? We fell around 1491 and 1492. You follow me? So we start the history at 1619. See how that works? We don't start it before 1492 because we would not call black people. So when you see me like this, when I travel, brother, that's me. You see what that says on that piece of paper? It says American Moor. Let's blow it up for you. When you going through customs, that says American Moor. Which one do they put down there? Black? A black American? Hold up. What, they gonna put down black as their nationality, brother? Hold on, let me help you out a little bit further. Watch this. Hold on, let me show you. This is why they don't want this. Let me show you something else, bro. But you want to tell me about history. How, Sway? This is me and my son. You see that says Sabir Bey. The race is Asiatic. How, Sway? Make it make sense. That's the race. Make it make sense to me. This is what they don't want. So they're going to take another 10 or 20 years to try to figure this out instead of saying, yo, let's call Sabir.
Nah, we can't take that long. Fuck that shit.
Let's go. I don't want to know. I don't want to get it from Sabir, but we're going to go. We're going to go get it from somebody else. We don't want to hear it from Sabir Bey. No, brother. I got a lot of stuff that will blow your freaking minds, bro. You have no idea what I know. They don't want this conversation, family.
It doesn't matter if they want this shit.
I know, but I'm just saying, though, they the gatekeepers. They keep talking about the Europeans are gatekeepers, right?
But we gatekeeping our fucking selves.
We are gatekeeping ourselves. This is the tour I was going to do, but that's my shirts. Y'all can purchase these too. This is what's going to be the shirts before 1492 tour. I've been trying to get this off the ground, brother. Before 1492, I was trying to get it off the ground. I don't give a damn what squad that you have in Sanetta's team. I'll take on Sanetta's whole team, my G. This whole squad.
Sanetta TV still hitting like that?
I don't even know. They talking about the same stuff I heard from the last 20-something years.
Hey, I ain't watched Sanetta TV in a minute.
So it is what it is. Share it out. But I'm almost finished because I have to go get my daughter some food. She keep asking me for. We're going to veggie. We eat veggie food, people. So it's not cheap. So
what time is it over there?
It's 7:43.
7:43 out in Cali.
Let me show you what we did here, bro. Look at this. This is a fool that's in Philadelphia. Look what he said. Look what this dude said. Would you pay $16 for a steak?
Well, I don't eat steak, so
I'm just saying, though, anybody that eat meat, I wouldn't.
What kind of cut is it? No,
This is a radio personality on WURD. I can't make this up, y'all. And I'm not jumping around, but I do have a daughter, a 5-year-old, that do want to eat. So pay attention to this. Listen to what he said.
All right, so I got my cheesesteak from Angelo's. This is half number 2. I did get pickles and hot peppers on the side. Cheesesteaks were a little on the expensive side for me. They were $16.50 a piece with the pickles and peppers on the side. Don't know if that's why it cost that much, but $16.50. A little steep. Parking authority lurking around. You can't eat there, so I am eating this at home. And here we go.
$16 for something that's going to kill you. And talking about a parking authority. This is what we do. He's a radio personality, brother, in Philly. Look how that smart. Ain't no steak.
Okay, so not bad. Don't know if it's worth all the rigmarole of parking.
This is the safe Negroes like him. What the hell I'm gonna do a commercial for and talk about a steak $16 and then talk about we can't instead of fighting the parking authority, right?
Folks ran out of shit to talk about.
Instead of fighting the parking authority, they're talking about motherfucking eating a steak that's $16. You go, nigga, make up your mind, man. These dudes are pathetic, brother. These are the people. I know y'all probably say, well, Sabir, what about that subject? I talked about it. I gave y'all the information. Go look it up. So let me show you this, and I'm gonna go back. I have one more thing I want to share with y'all. This is the craziest thing ever. Now pay attention, bro. This is what people spend money on.
Why is a gentleman wearing a suit carrying a bag of chips along with him? Very strange, right?
What is that?
Now what's more strange is the cost of this chips bag is a whopping $1,850. What the? Yes, you heard it right. These are not your ordinary chips bags that come with potato chips inside them. These are actually designer bags from the popular brand Balenciaga that are made using leather. A zip on the top opens the bag with shiny silver coating inside and other general information on the back, just like a normal chips bag. Currently, there are 3 flavors to choose from: yellow-colored, cheese and onion, blue-colored, salt and vinegar, and the red-colored, spicy chili exclusive. These luxury items may seem ridiculous to most of us, but they are often seen as status symbols in the fashion world. Why is a gentleman wearing a suit carrying a bag of chips along with him?
There's no hope for us, brother. Is she ready? Okay. Listen, I gotta get off of here, y'all. But listen, I'm gonna get your macaroni, baby, right now. I'm gonna get off. You need 3? Okay.
Oh yeah.
But listen, I gotta get ready to go, y'all. I told y'all I had to run through this because she gotta eat. I believe.
Respect, brother. Respect. Thank you for the time, my friend.
No doubt, anytime, brother. So
when I got it, I send it, my friend.
Just share the videos out, brother. Share this out to all these so-called conscious people, brother, and make them do it. Make them do it. So if y'all want to support, you can support. You can Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Y'all can get the classes. You can get the Africa versus America, whatever it is. Do your part. But one thing, brother, don't fall for it. Share it out to them. Keep beating them in the heads and tell them to tell the truth. But don't fall for it. Peace, brother. Thank you. Come on anytime, brother. Peace, Ray.
Don't you fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Keep your head up, never let them get you fed up. You just step up, get your cup up, get your cash up, get your check up. The whole system is set up. It's time we really get up. We've been about this revolution from the time we met up. Take it back, I got my fist up. Malcolm X in 88, but revolution only works for those that will participate. You
keep asking me these questions. I told you to jump on the feed, family. That's not my fault.
Hey, yo, it's time to demonstrate higher level mental state. Conscious people congregate, show the love, not the hate. This is basic, no debate. But these people are debating and they hating, they should wait. It was bickering amongst ourselves and got us in this state. Yeah, the truth is inconvenient. Conscious people congregate, show the love, not the hate. This is basic, no debate. But these people are debating and they hating, they should wait. It was bickering amongst ourselves and got us in this state. Yeah, the truth is inconvenient, but the truth is never late. You can't see what they be doing, how they thinking, how they moving. You can't see what they pursuing, making claims none are proven. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We can see who is the enemy. Sovereignty's the remedy. You don't need telepathy, it's white supremacy. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Bringing the raw, doing it all. Government officials bringing the law. You never see what you never saw. 303, open the door. Knowledge reigns, that is the game. Ignorance, that is his name. Don't fall for it. The reps and the Dems are the same. This one's shooting us up. That one's locking us up. This one got us stuck. That one's out of luck. You can run if you need to. The cycle never ends. No justice, but in 4 years they hyping us again. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If you thinking that you earning and you drinking and you burning and you really not concerning with the news and what they learning, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If you love it, never hate it, you agree it, don't debate it. HBCU educated, you're the greatest, highly rated. Don't fall for it. Don't fall it, never hate it, you agree it, don't debate it. HBCU educated, you're the greatest, highly rated. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Yo, me, I'm not fake. I'ma keep it real. They see through it all that America needs a heel deal. America ain't really sick. This is what it really is. Gunshots and cages for black and brown little kids. Now they acting like they not the cause of how we live. Do not tell me what you gonna do. I can see what you did.